Hi friends, it's Miss Paula with today's art activity. Today we are going to do some melted crayon art. The items you will need: a box. I have a box lid. This works perfectly if you have a lid. It's a little shorter. You'll need crayons, maybe your old broken ones that you might be about to throw away, or the papers off of them. Find some of those. Thumbtacks would probably work the best, but I used like the corsage pins to hold your papers in. At least 2 pieces of paper, and one of my pieces of paper is cardstock. It's a nice heavy weight. That's my base, and then you just need a regular piece of copy paper to put on top of that. You will need scissors for this one, but we are not cutting any paper today. Okay. And you'll need a blow dryer. Alright. We will start by taking the heavyweight paper. If you have to use copy paper for both parts of it, that's fine. It should still work. And what you're going to do is take your crayons, whatever colors you choose to use, and you will just shave them. Open your scissors up and shave using the inside. It's not going to work as well if you shave from the outside. I had a lot of students trying to do that instead of using the inside of the scissors. You want to take the inside of your scissors and just gently and carefully, you don't want to cut your fingers, shave those crayons onto your paper. I'm going to do a little orange, a little yellow, and a little red. This activity can get a little messy, so you probably want to put something down, that maybe a tablecloth, something that you can do the activity and then just clean it all up. We use tablecloths and they work really well to cover the space. Okay, I'm going to put a little red on there. Yep. I don't want to make a mess either. It's sticking to my fingers. Like I said, this one is a little messy, so you want to make sure you're in a good area to clean it up. If you have the larger crayons, they work a lot better than the small ones. Alright, I'll put some yellow in the middle. My students were really excited about this project when they were finished. They had fun shaving the crayons, but then when they saw the results, they were, almost all of them, really surprised. So it's fun to watch. It's a nice little activity. Okay, I've put some red, orange, and yellow. Can't really move this too much on the paper. And then I have some crayon shavings that I have from school that I'm going to add. And they are all different colors. I'll just kind of scatter those around the paper and we'll see what we get. Okay. Alright, I might try to put a little more red in there. I'd like to have some red. And afterwards, after you use your scissors, you will want to clean them. And I just used baby wipes. You can use baby wipes or like Lysol or Clorox wipes. That'll take the crayon off of your scissors so they don't mess up anything else that you might want to cut later. Alright. Whoops. Big piece needs to go on. Okay, now this is another reason I used cardstock. It's much easier to move that than a piece of regular paper because it's thicker and heavier. Okay, before you try to move it, take the piece of copy paper or regular white paper and just try to line that up on top of your cardstock, and then gently move it to the box. Take your pins or thumbtacks, whatever you have to use. This box is kind of close. Some of my stuff will probably move. If you can use a larger box than the 8.5 by 11 paper, it'll probably hold your design together better while you're moving it. Okay, and on the corner, on each corner, I'm going to put the pins in to help hold the paper down. I only have 3, so I'll have to do one corner with my hand, but it gets really hot inside that box when you have your blow dryer on. So, what you want to do now, I can't exactly show you. Hopefully you can see enough of it. There's the pin holding the corners down. Now you'll take your blow dryer and you want it on high heat. And you may have to hold the paper down a little bit at first to get it started. But you're going to go all across your paper, making sure you hit the edges. Make sure it doesn't fly up, because if it flies up, all of your crayon dust or crayon shavings will fly out. So you do have to kind of hold it down as you go. This is probably a project that you need an adult with. You're going to take that all the way across your paper. Do it maybe about a ½ inch above the paper. Whew. I don't think this blow dryer is ready to be on high. I used a different one at school. Okay. It's not completely melted, but with this box, the shorter box, and the blow dryer doing what it just did, I'm going to go ahead and stop. So what you'll need to do is, while it's still hot, you can take your hand, or you can take a towel wrapped around your hand and just kind of press over it, and you can feel if there's still larger crayon chunks in there. Like this does have some, but you can continue to melt those if you need to. And what you will do is pull it apart. I had some really large crayon chunks in there. And now you actually have 2 pictures. Kind of looks like abstract art. And if you do have those larger crayon chunks, you can take your blow dryer again with your pages separated, and you can focus on those large pieces. And what will happen with that is you can create drips. No, my yellow is not melting. Let's see if we can get it this way. Oh, I see it moving. And if you can see it dripping and splattering. So you can go back in afterwards and create those drips if you would like. There's a lot of cool ways to use the crayons. And let me move this and I'll try to give you a close-up shot. But the paper holds up a little, or the cardstock holds up a little better than the paper does. And pretty much wherever you put your crayon shavings, that's where you start to get your cool pictures. Abstract prints. Kind of looks like a fire in the middle with the red, orange, and yellow. And you just have to give it a minute to dry. You can keep on, if you use the larger chunks, like I said, you can go in once it is, once you pull the pieces apart, you can go in and change it so you have two different pictures instead of two of the same thing. It's just a fun little project, and it's pretty cool to see how it melts and what it evolves into. So that is today's activity. I hope you enjoyed our melted crayon art. If you're following this on Facebook, then there will be pictures, supply pictures, and a couple of finished pictures in the comments below the Facebook post. I hope everyone enjoys and creates some wonderful artwork. Until next time, bye!